Airlines made $7.27 billion off baggage fees last year. And that's just within the US. Worldwide, it's like 30 billion. That number feels fake. And we contributed $140 to that whole pot, all to bring a bag on a plane, which feels insane until you realize that airlines know exactly what they're doing. They're charging you for air. They're charging you for air. Well, 4 Dutch guys said, we're gonna fight the battle against air and airlines and baggage fees. And you can buy this, and it's gonna suck the air out of your clothes. Oh, bookers, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gio, and we take travel gear outside. This is the Airback Original in matte black. Comes in at 199 euros, and it measures in at 19 by 13 by 8 inches. It has a couple tricks up its sleeve, but its main one is the vacuum compression bag that is built into the backpack. So we're gonna cut right to the chase. We packed this bag out for a 7 to 10 day trip. We're gonna take the exact same clothing pack out and put it in compression packing cubes. Then we're gonna put it in a separate vacuum seal bag. Then we're gonna put it in the Airback to see if this bag really is special.
For a 7-day trip, we're gonna pack 6 shirts, 2 shorts, 2 pants, 2 hoodies, sweatpants, running shorts, bathing suit, 7 knickers, 1 nice shirt, and 7 pairs of socks. Let's pack it out.
We have 3 cubes here. There's no way I'm gonna get them to compress. There is some thickness to them. The 35-liter travel pack from Matador does fit everything in there, but that's about all you're getting in the bag. Packed out in this, we're 14.46 pounds. But we wanna vacuum seal these clothes in a separate compression vacuum seal bag. Same amount of clothes, now in one bag. Compression vacuum bag from Airgo. Let's take this sweet pump, shrink it down. Got some air out of there, has compressed it. Little more space here around the edge of the bag. Oh yeah, closes much easier. Feels very similar. It should be right around the same amount of weight because we didn't take any of the contents out. We just took the air out. Touch lighter, 13.82 pounds. Let's switch our clothes into the built-in vacuum seal bag in the Airback bag. Ooh, okay. Got the clothes in, little space down here. Use their vacuum. So the compression works. Actually a little bit better than I thought it would work, to be honest, but I did compress this about 48 hours ago. So I wanna open it up and see if it held the compression. So this is 48 hours later. You can see there is a little bit of space. It's not quite as tightly compressed, but it is still some compression going on in there. All right, according to their scale, we're at 15.1 pounds.
The built-in vacuum bag will shrink your clothes down, but just remember, that does not mean it will weigh less. It will just take up less space. This is a winner if you like to pack a lot and you go to one spot and stay there. But the bag is not ideal if you like to move around and you are packing and unpacking multiple times throughout your trip. But the birth story of this bag is actually very interesting.
And here's the crazy part. 4 guys with a backpack got 100 million views on a video of it deflating, just sucking the air out of it. Not unboxing, not a review, just ASMR video of it deflating. Here it is. And they turned that into 1 million Instagram followers. I want 1 million followers. How does that even happen? We're gonna get into that story. We're also gonna go to the top of their Ano Syros, because on this channel we explore cool places while we break down cool things. They launched on Kickstarter with a goal of 10,000 euros. They raised 350,000 from 1,567 backers in 1 month. That's a solid Kickstarter campaign. They took a big chunk of that money and hired a marketing agency. And this is where things get a little weird. Now, when I say weird, I mean, they kind of had a decision, a business decision. You invest in R&D, material design, fit, or you invest in marketing. And they chose marketing. There's not a right or wrong answer. And the firm they invested in and the job that they did got them 100 million views and 1 million followers. That's a smart business decision. But the people on Reddit were not happy. They said, you're gonna put a vacuum seal bag in a backpack? I can buy one of those off Amazon for $10. You're not gonna fool me. But Airback knew they weren't trying to make the best vacuum seal bag. They were pitching it as a fight against the airlines. The only problem with that scenario is it just marketing hype? Did you just pay a company to make the bag look good? Or is it really good? This area is called Ano Syros, and it was built up in the 1200s by the Venetians hiking 1,000 steps to get to the top of this hill because pirates were down below controlling the waters. Crazy, right? Pirates right out there in that water. The other interesting thing, if you've noticed, I've been weaving around all these streets that make no sense. There is no grid style to them. That was done on purpose back in the 1200s because they wanted to confuse any pirates that would make their way up here. Only the people who knew how to live here could get around. Down below us is Ermopoli. In the 1800s became one of the wealthiest ports. It is absolutely gorgeous down there by the water also. And people live up here in Ano Syros. Old Greek people use the steps and walk around and stay healthy and talk to each other. And it's not a true blue zone, but it feels like it would be reminiscent of a blue zone. The outside of this bag is 900D recycled nylon with a wax face coating. It provides water and abrasion resistance. That wax coating gives you this kind of fine sheen feel. It's like the opposite of 1680D Cordura nylon. There's not a right or a wrong, it's just a way different look. Let's talk about the other gadgets. You have your built-in luggage scale. Then you have a charging port, USB-A and USB-C. Doesn't come with a power bank. You plug your power bank inside, and then that gives you the ability to plug a charging cord in here and charge from the outside. Super secret hidden stash pocket back here. It has surprisingly more depth than I thought. Good spot to maybe sneak a passport in there, but I don't feel like it's too secure. There's no way to kind of lock this zipper, and it's obvious that something important might be in there. But on this side, you have a built-in TSA approved zipper lock. So you can lock these in, and now your laptop sleeve is locked and protected. Now, if you unbuckle the buckles, you do have access to this expansion zipper. So it goes all the way around the bag. When it is zipped up, if you can keep the compression zipped up, it does look a lot smaller, which is also very important for the whole ethos of this bag to avoid airline fees. Let's start at the top. This is going to be your storage and organization quick access pocket from the outside. I chose to store a flat water bottle back here and a battery bank. The pocket is going to be lined with this microfiber material. You have some mesh inside and a zipper pocket along with a key leash. It does have a little bit of a trick where it detaches. You don't see that all the time with key leashes in bags. All right, moving down, second pocket. This is going to be your main compartment. Let's open this up and explore the inside. On this side, you get the star of the show, your vacuum compression bag. On this side, you get your organization. You have a top pocket with that nice smooth sheen type finish, and then you have a bottom pocket that opens up with a little bit more space. I chose to throw a pair of shoes in here because it would be separate from the rest of the bag. Now, next is going to be your expansion zipper, a single zipper that's going to close off that expansion or open it up. Then you have a handle. This is going to be slightly different than the design on a lot of bags. This is just a thin piece of rubber. There's no padding or anything to it. Then we have our laptop compartment. You have a little bit of organization down here. I was able to fit a MagSafe charger in one of those pockets. And then you have pen slots. Then you have a spot for a laptop and a spot for an iPad. Back of the bag, you have a chest buckle, but you do not have any load lifters. You have a luggage pass-through strap and then some padding off the side to keep the back of the bag off of your spine. Lookers, what a day, what a day. With the Airback, it is beautiful out here. This pack has 5 main tricks. You have your built-in handle, that's a luggage scale. You have your charging pass-through port. You have your expansion zipper. You have your TSA lockable zipper laptop compartment locks, and the star of the show, the vacuum seal compression. If you like tricks, you're gonna love this bag. But if you think tricks are actually gimmicks, you're gonna hate it, because nobody likes gimmicks. That means you're being fooled. And I have to admit, when I got this bag, I thought this is too shiny and full of gimmicks. And Airback didn't pay me to make this review. These are all my own opinions. This is how I feel about the bag. And I have to say, after using it, I have really enjoyed the built-in vacuum seal compression and the expansion zipper. The other stuff I didn't find much use for. What's your opinion? Tricks or gimmicks? Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Would you invest your hard-earned money to vacuum compress air out of your clothes so you can bring more on your vacations? Is that important to you? Don't know why I'm yelling? Drop a comment and let me know. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love the comments to be full of beautiful traveling people helping each other, like I always say. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you'll really like this one, where I talk about 11 travel essentials that I'm always putting in bags like this while we're out and about traveling the world, or this video that YouTube thinks you're like. If you're feeling lucky, click on that one. Thanks for being here.